back to the Heartbeat Podcast, Season 2, and football season is officially here. We're in full swing, full throttle ahead, and we brought some guys in that know this game like the back of their hands. Senior running back, Collin McIntyre, and head coach, Bowman.
Coach, Collin, thank y'all for coming on. The season starts tomorrow. So what are y'all's thoughts on this year's team? What are y'all looking forward to? Just want to hear.
Well, basically, high intensity from the team on Friday. We're expecting a big game Friday. We want Bowman, to lead us out there. Big expectations from the boys, so we're ready. We're pumped.
Yeah, I think we have super high expectations, right? We've been in that last game the past 3 seasons. We wanted to get back there, but we have a long way to get there. We need to start strong, man. We want the crowd to be there. We want to give y'all a show. That's the goal.
Awesome to hear.
That's great.
So, right now, do you feel like this team is in the position where it needs to be going into Game 1?
Yeah, we've had a really good week. It's been hot, but yeah, I think we're ready to go. You're as ready as you can be for first game. So I think the kids are ready. The coaches, we're always ready, always.
Awesome.
So I think they're ready. Collin, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right. What makes this team different from the team last year?
Yeah, I think it's always, each team is a difficult thing to kind of diagnose, but I think this year's team's just super close. That was something I think last year's team really missed out on. Football is like any game is tough. There's a lot that goes into it, summer weights, all that, and it really helps when the guys like to be around each other. And that's what I see. They're a super fun team to be around. So even when it's hard, practices are hard and hot, we're laughing and cutting up and having a good time. So I think that's the biggest thing. Is I think this is a closer knit team than last year's team.
That's good to hear. So you say they probably have some of the best chemistry in recent years.
For sure. I think this is my seventh football team. I think, yeah, here at Hartfield, and you can really tell the teams that are really tight knit. Probably my closest team was actually the 2020 team in COVID. That was guys like Jay Clark and Jake Jaslowski and those guys. And this team kind of rivals that. They really genuinely seem to. I'm not in the locker room with them. Mm-hmm. They seem to get along and be friends. And with that comes trust, and that's an important component. So I think they're a very, very close team.
So would you say that's the main identity of this team?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's what we're going for. Yeah. They have to trust each other. We don't, there's some guys that had some really big names, and we may not really have those, but you have a team that is trusting each other instead of they rely on each other. And I think they're excited about that. They're excited about everybody kind of having to do their job and pull their own weight in order to have success.
This offseason, what stuck out to you most? What impressed you with the team? Yeah,
I think their attendance. They came to weights. I didn't have to chase them down very much. They're a very hardworking team. I don't trust by nature. I don't if we tell them to do 10 on the bench press. I constantly think they're doing 8 or 7. But this team really. They do what they're supposed to do. And so that's probably been the thing that's been most impressive about the offseason.
If you had a short phrase or a few words to describe this specific team, what would you say that would be?
Yeah, so I think it kind of goes with this year's theme. It's of course still all in, guys. We're not changing the model, but we've kind of really landed on this idea of what we're calling love over everything. We believe that kind of the idea is that there's 3 different ways to love. You love up, we love the Lord, we love in, which is internally in the locker room, this team, and then we love out. We love our opponent by having the respect to prepare. So I think those are the words I want to describe it. I think they do genuinely love each other. That's kind of a weird thing to talk about with football, but I think it's super important. You guys have all been part of teams. When teams love each other, it means they care for each other, they trust each other, and so kind of this year's theme has been love over everything. Is kind of what we're trying to I'm trying to push down from the coaches to the seniors and down into the team.
Collin, can you feel that, the love, everything in the locker room?
Yeah, we're definitely like a closer knit team than we were last year. And you can see that on the field and the way we practice and the way we treat each other. I mean, when practices, we're getting competitive, but it's still like iron sharpens iron. And we're still competing, still with love and still with everything like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, Collin, we're going to talk about you now, specifically. So, what did you work the most on this offseason? What were you trying to improve?
Probably like my number one, my physicality, finishing runs, finishing plays. He gets on to me about holding on to the ball all the time, not fumbling. I've been working on that better. And then, like, being light on my feet, able to make jump cuts quickly, things like that. But, yeah, I feel like those are going to translate big this season.
All right. Besides you, who do you think has improved the most on the offense?
I think Ethan has really taken the biggest step for all of us. Like, he's going through his reads, he's making his progressions, he's checking things down to me, he's throwing me the ball, he's throwing everybody the ball. Everybody eats on this offense compared to, like, when, other things, like, when Womack specifically gets the ball.
Yeah.
Things like that. Because I know, Womack is a big player, but, we always still want to eat everybody else. But, yeah.
Obviously, speaking of Ethan, everybody's expecting big things this year. How do you think he's, like, kind of met with that pressure a little bit?
I think he's risen up to the pressure.
Risen up? He's ready to go?
Yeah. We'll see. I'm in Washington.
Oh, there we go.
Coach, what have you seen from Collin this offseason that just makes you feel confident in him going into the season?
I think the biggest thing I've seen in Collin is maturity. I think that's a very important component is I think Collin did some really good things. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on KD from last year, but Collin took KD's position, and we, KD was able to focus on linebacker. But I think the biggest thing is Collin, I think, felt like a role player last year. There were times that he would get frustrated and we'd get frustrated with him. And I think just kind of probably growing up and being just a senior, I've been most impressed with his maturity and his approach, him being coachable. Last year, we were actually talking about this in the office recently. Last year, if we got on to him, he'd kind of always want to but I thought this, or I thought, and this year it's just like, yes, sir, got it. And he's doing that. The other thing is that I think Collin's starting to emerge as a leader. We signal in a lot of things to the huddle, and Collin, we can hear him making sure that everybody's on the same page. Whether, I told him today, even if the wrong play's called, if we're all running the wrong play, we're okay. And so he's kind of been a vocal person in the huddle. And those are things we want to see out of a running back. His ability's great. He's gotten a little bit faster. He's gotten stronger. Those physical things are great, but I think the maturity thing is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Collin, do you feel that pressure? Do you feel like more people are relying on you, more people are looking towards you to make that play, or do you think it's just the same as last year in terms of that?
Well, I mean, I think the pressure, definitely you can feel the pressure, but with the 5 guys in front of me, they kind of, ease everything off me, and I can just trust them and then trust them to do their job, and that just makes my job easy.
I got you. So obviously last year you stepped into that role, and you were a guy the offense relied on a lot. But this year, obviously you're a senior, so like Coach said, you've grown in leadership, and you're definitely one of the leaders on this team. How does that feel from that new perspective of being a leader to be somebody this offense relies on?
I mean, it's just humbling, very humbling experience because you don't look to be served, you serve everybody else. Mm-hmm. That's Bowman's motto. But it really just takes a toll on you.
It's really Jesus' motto. You want to be in that circle, right?
Come on, man. Good place to be.
But yeah, it really just takes a toll on you, and it really opens your eyes to what you can do for others when you're a leader for everybody else.
So, Coach, this one's for you. What do you specifically want to see from the offense this year?
Yeah, I mean, I points.
It's true.
But
those are nice.
We also want to control. We want to control the game. Our defense is very young. They're very fast. But we want to try and alleviate as much pressure off of that side of the ball, and that's what any good offense tries to do. A great offense just makes your defense even better. and you know, we have some pretty seasoned veterans on that team, on that side of the ball. But I think that I want to see them play and execute at a very high level. And I think if we do that, we're going to be really difficult to stop on Friday nights.
Interesting. So, Collin, you spoke a little bit about the offensive line, but like, how is the chemistry between the full offense, like just a group as a whole?
I think, you know, when we're at our best, everyone's on board. Even when we're at our worst, we can still, you know, dig through things, make plays. Players can still step up into their roles. But I think it's just, you know, the ability to trust everybody's going to do their job, and that's what makes us, you know, a good offense.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to ask, like, Coach, who's a guy, like, on this team that you think people around Hartfield just aren't talking about enough, that you see having a good year that just could go under the radar?
Whew. That's a really good question. One, I think, and I mean, I know people probably notice Jalen Williams and things like that. I think it's our offensive line. They're usually an unsung heroic group anyway. It is the group that leads to the most sacrifice. You know, when we score, it's usually not, I mean, our running backs and quarterback and receivers do good things, but it's usually because of something they did.
Yeah.
They're the first to get blamed if there's a sack, even though a majority of the time it's the quarterback's fault that there's a sack. But this group is very kind of flies under the radar, personality-wise, you know, but they're a hard-working group. They are really, really close. So I think that from the offensive side of the ball, I mean, I think that's probably the unsung group. I mean, you got guys like Luke Wesson that's going to make a name for himself really quick. This guy, Ethan, Dylan Harris has been doing great things for 2 years. I mean, we have some really good players, but we're going to go as that offensive line goes.
Mm-hmm.
We go as they go, and I'm excited to be behind them.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that group.
Yeah. How huge is it to just have those same 5 guys back from last year? I mean,
That, and when you have consistency within the coaching staff, it's great. They know exactly what to expect. They know exactly what's going on. They know that it's carryover, right? And it's not that we do the exact same thing from last year, but it's a lot of the same coaching points and things. And then they know each other. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge
for sure. Collin, kind of the same question to you. Who's somebody from like a player's perspective that you've seen is putting in work and you think is going to have a good year?
I mean, I got to say the same thing as him. It's definitely the offensive line.
Yeah.
It's just like they're the building blocks of our offense, and it's the trust that we all have for them. It just makes everyone else's job easier.
For sure.
Same question, but from the defensive side, who do you think is the guy that's going to shine on the defense this year?
Whew. That's a good question, too. I think there's multiple guys. I mean, one guy we're really excited about is Deacon Burwell. I mean, Deacon Burwell.
Big diesel.
I mean, Deacon, like, comes and pops in my office in spring's like, hey, Coach, I think I want to play football again. I'm like, let's do it, and he's been incredible. And he's a tough kid. He's a strong kid. I think Deacon's going to do well. Ford's had a great camp. And he recognizes, last year it was like he didn't recognize that he was undersized. This year he recognized it and he kind of used it to his advantage. I think Logan Hall is going to be a name you hear a lot. Logan Hall is going to get a lot of sacks and make a lot of big plays. He made a huge play today in a competition we had. I think Bennett McWilliams, we just don't know. Yeah. We don't know about him enough yet because we haven't seen him in game-like structures. But I think Bennett can have. And then, the freshman, Jalen Brown, I mean, he's had a phenomenal camp. Owen Stroh's had a really good camp. Blake Stroh's had a really good camp. They've all had a really good 3 weeks. I know, like, I'm not trying to name everybody, but they've all been really impressive. I mean, like, literally, we were real worried about that side of the ball, and they've just kind of grown together. And today they may have had one of their best days of camp. I mean, they had an incredible day today. So, and this week. So, anyway, I know that's a lot of names, but I'm excited about a lot of guys on that side of the ball. They're really fast.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this football team. We are really fast. We may be one of the fastest teams I've ever coached as a collective. We've had fast people, but we have a lot of really fast guys on this team. So that's exciting.
For sure.
From back to the defensive perspective, like
sure.
when the defense is at its best, like what are they doing specifically that you're like, wow, this team is really they're functioning well, and what is that thing?
So I think it's communication when they're talking. That's something new. Our defense in the last year, our championship defenses, they were big talkers, meaning they were making sure everybody's on the same page. They're pointing things out. Hey, watch screen here. When a formation happens, they know the tendencies and they're communicating, and they're doing that. They're kind of getting to that point now. And this group, like I said, they're very, very fast, and so when they are all flying around to the ball, they're a problem. So you may not see. We would be super happy if you don't see just one solo tackle all the time. You see 8, 9 guys around the ball, and they create turnovers. I mean, I do give Collin grief about fumbling, but I mean those guys are in there ripping, pulling, trying to get cheap turnovers. So I think that's what's going to be fun to watch those guys play. If they fly around, we're going to have fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right.
Well, in terms of like let's say it's someone who's never watched Hartfield football before. They come to watch the game. What do you want them to leave the game thinking to themselves? Like, what would you like them to think? You know what I mean? Like, what's like maybe a phrase or like just like in a thought?
Sure. I think one thing we've really harped on with kind of the love out piece is we want to play the game the right way. I think we were too penalized last year. That's not playing the game the right way. We really talked about post-snap penalties and things like that. But, man, I talk to this team all the time that we play for this community. You know, I want this to be a team that people can be behind and get behind because they like the players. The players are good dudes to hang out with in the hallways. They're good to the teachers. I want it to be a community experience. That's one thing I love about Hartfield is I do feel like it's a community. I do feel like everybody's kind of for everybody. I think we missed that last year as a school within sports. I think this sport was about this sport. This sport was about their sport. And I think this group of seniors especially genuinely get along. Going to the senior retreat, I see a lot of intermingling of groups, and I want to be a community program. You know, I want our guys to support, you know, all the teams and all the things going on. That's my hope, is that they see a team that loves our community, loves our school, and plays hard for them.
Awesome, Harold.
It's not really a phrase, it's more of a paragraph.
Yeah, it's all right. So let's get into Friday night. We're excited for it, but let's get to Washington School. What jumps out to you whenever you're in the film room or just where you're coaching the team? What are you really harping on to them that the team really needs to be aware of with this Washington School?
One, they're really big. I mean, we're going to be in a fight, and then they are super aggressive. From a defensive standpoint, on their defense, they are sending guys from everywhere. Our guys, Coach Pittman told the offense today, if you freak out, we're gonna have a problem. But if we just remember our rules, we do our thing, we're gonna be fine. But Washington School has for years they're a Delta school. They're gonna be physical. They're gonna try and bait our guys into some post-snap penalties. It's going to be a physical game. And so that's what we've been trying to prepare for. But we've had a physical camp. I think Collin, we were talking about it on the senior retreat or one night in the locker room. Collin feels like this is the hardest preseason we've had. And we wanted to kind of see what these guys were made of because we knew that right here at the beginning with Washington and the next team, it's going to be a tough game.
For sure. So, as you know, Washington played MRI in a scrimmage last week.
Tough.
Yeah, and MRI won 14-7. Obviously, we know what MRI is. We know what they always are. But how much can you actually take away from a scrimmage like that? Like, what does that tell you?
It tells us that they gave them a run. I think, from what I understand, they were up 7-0 on them, and MRA scored a couple times. And I'm not real sure of the structure of that scrimmage and that jamboree. But I mean, when you score first against one of the Metro teams, it's for sure noticeable. I think they have a really good running back. Our guys know our goal is to get this team to throw. If this team will throw, we'll be all right.
Collin, you specifically, you just came from the film room. What have you noticed from Washington School, and how are you going to penetrate the weakness?
Like, basically, I don't know if y'all know what 3-3 stack is.
Explain it. You can explain it. We got a whiteboard back there.
All right, so it's our 3 down linemen, right? So it's 3 down linemen, and the linebackers are stacked over.
Okay.
So basically, they're going to be shooting gaps. A lineman or a D lineman takes this gap, this linebacker takes the other gap. So all the gaps are going to be pretty much full. But I think if we able to, penetrate the run game, make them come in the box, we're going to be able, like players like Luke Weston, Dylan Harris, they're going to have big games. Ryan, they're all going to have big games. Ethan.
Are you specifically running? Are you looking to get on the outside and just attack the middle?
Straight down. Yeah.
All right, there we
That's
go.
what I hear. I'm for it.
Coach, do you agree with that?
For sure. We're going to run the football.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who we are. That's who we're going to be. We are going to throw it around, but we're going to establish a run.
And how big is having somebody like Ethan that is obviously a very mobile quarterback?
Just fly.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, we got, you got guys that can get it done. If he has a crease, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna try and impose our will at least.
Yeah.
We really, that's kind of been that's culturally who we are. So we're gonna keep trying it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ethan, last year he was running all over the place, had some ginormous runs. How was he improved in the passing game?
I think he's had a great offseason preparing for it. I mean, he has such an understanding of the offense. He'll tell you the best thing that he ever did was sit under Cayman Tapper. And so Ethan has this great understanding, has a great relationship with Toller, and he knows what we're looking for. He understands my biggest statement is I don't like athletes running without the football. So let's get it to him and let him go. And so we want to get the ball to Luke quick and let corners and safeties try and tackle him. I mean, Luke's 200 pounds and runs a 4.4, 4.5 40. He's a problem to deal with. Let's see what he can do. Dylan's wiry and sneaky strong and sneaky quick, and so let's get them the ball and let him go. But Ethan in the passing game, he is equally good in the passing game as he is a run game, in my opinion. And I may be biased, but he's a really good passer. He's a really good passer. If he did not have that run piece, we would still be in a really good spot. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, if he wasn't so fast, we'd still be okay. But he's fast.
He is. So, was it 4.39?
Yeah, 4.39 laser. It was wild.
So you mentioned the run game specifically, and at the after the plays, being able to be disciplined. But what do you think we have to do specifically in this game against Washington to be able to win the football game?
I think we need to stop the run. I mean, that's what Coach Lindsey's harping on the defense. We want to force them into a game that they don't want to play. They don't want to throw the ball. They're big. They want to push people around. They're probably going to have early success. They're a smaller school, so all of their guys are playing offense, defense, and special teams. We want to exploit that. Our guys are not. And so we want to create kind of a pressure cooker in there. And if we can get them out of their game where they feel like they have to throw, we're going to be in a really great spot.
Talk about. Did you answer your question? I mean, so, Collin, what matchup in particular are you most excited for this Friday?
So, I'll be scrolling on TikTok, and
Here we go.
people run their mouths, and I'm in, number 7 specifically, posting stuff on TikTok.
You gonna name drop
calling
him
him
out? You gonna name him?
This is calling him out. But he's an outside linebacker. He's pretty, 6'3". And I'm going to see what he's made of. I'm going to go right
You gonna run him over?
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
That's what it comes to.
We'll be looking. You said number 7.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be
If he's
looking for
listening
him.
right now,
I'm going for you.
Oh,
That's great.
we're not posting anything on TikTok, are we?
No.
Okay.
well, Hodges.
We'll do the talking.
Coach, so is there anything about Washington you think people might overlook? Because you mentioned the run game. It's obviously their identity. They're a big team. Is there anything underlying that could possibly be a factor?
I think one thing is because of how our state is structured, I think it's like you see a big metro team playing a smaller school, it is already it's gonna running clock, all those things. I think Washington is a pretty reasonable contender in their division. And so I think that people just kind of assume, right? Oh, it's Washington School. We'll have the backups in by half, and I just don't think that's going to be the case. If we come out and we execute, we're going to be a problem to deal with on both sides of the ball. But I think the main thing is, man, we want people to come out here. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think our kids are going to know they're in a game. We want that. We want the best competition possible. Yeah. We just get more out of that when it comes to district play and things like that. So I think that's it. Is they see a smaller school and it's like, oh, this will be done by half. Well, when you come out and show up, they're gonna look the part when they get off the bus and they're warming up. They're gonna look good. So.
All right, Collin, you're on the spot here. So this coming Friday, what is your prediction for the game?
The offense is looking to score first, score fast. So I'm thinking it's going to be like an offensive dominant game from us. And that standpoint, something like 40s, 21, like 40 to 20, 40.
It's giving us a score.
Yeah, like high scoring, like 40 to 21 game, like up there.
Just making a lot of firepower out of the offense.
Yeah.
How many times you running number 7?
Get 3.
3. All right.
Coach, you expecting the same thing?
I mean, that's a terrible question. I'd be really happy if we kept them under 21 points. I feel like if we can keep opponents 21 or under, we're in the game.
Yeah.
That's as political as I'll make it.
All right. Well, outside of Washington, what does a successful season look like?
It's interesting because of how our district's laid out. I mean, you play the other 3 metro schools and you play them again, right? I don't know. We're very one game at a time, and we want to get back to the championship, guys. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to get back to the championship. But I think this team can do that. I think this year's a really exciting year in the district because there is not a dominant team that you're just going, my goodness, we have to play a perfect game and they have to trip over their shoestrings all game and we have a chance. And we've been on that side too, where we're the most dominant team and all that. So it's really even. So we want to position ourselves well for that semifinal game. We'd love to be a 1 or 2 seed. I think if we can get there, that's all we can ask for. But that requires us winning a couple of these district games. But we got this game, and then we have Columbia next week, which would be they're a defending state champion, undefeated team out of 4 or 5A and MHSAA, and then we have MRA right there.
Yeah.
We have a break. We have JA, so we play them early. But I think I'd like to see us in that 1 or 2 seed, and that'd be awesome. And then you go from there. If we can get there, we're in a good position.
So, Collin, in terms of the locker room, what are the goals inside there? What are the guys saying to each other? What are we really aiming for inside the locker room?
Well, outside of the coaches, we personally talk about headed back to the big game, the championship, and then offensive specific. We want to score first drive every single game. That's our big goal, and just to be sound, mentally focused every single game, tone out all the noise, and just lock in on what we have to do every single game.
So how do you get in that mode where you are just sound, where you're scoring every first drive? How do you keep the distractions out?
Usually, me and Ethan, before we'll go out for a drive, we'll get the guys together. We'll talk to them, hype them up, just get mentally focused for what we have to do going into that game or that drive. But yeah, that's usually it.
We could also stay off TikTok.
Could be a big one.
So when the season's over, what do you want people to say about this team? I see you mentioned the championship, and that's a big thing. But other than that,
I want people to see the work we put in, not just that, but how close we are as a team. Everyone football guys, they're all big and bad, but no, we want to see we love everybody and ourselves as a team, and how close we are in general.
Coach, when you look at this group, do you think they have the potential to do something special like the years past? 2 state championship teams, do you think they got what it takes?
Yeah, and I don't know if I would have answered this question this way back in the spring, just to be completely transparent. And I mean, you look at what we've lost over the years. It's real simple to say, well, they're not going to be very good, but this team has made me a believer. Not that I wasn't always a believer, but by how they're working, how they're responding to us, how we're responding to them. I mean, we're close as a coaching staff with them. So I'm a believer in them. I love this group. I'm not just saying that because it's good coach speak. I enjoy going to practice. I enjoy being around them. I enjoy hanging out with them and getting to know them. But I think I'm a believer that they can do something really special. Legacy's getting harder and harder, even though this is the 15th year of school. There's some teams that have accomplished much, but I think this team has something in them.
For sure.
All right, we're going to go to our next segment. A little rapid fire question.
Oh God.
So don't ever think this either.
Okay.
So, and on this team, who do you think is like the best football player? Who's the best guy?
Who's the best?
Who's the best player?
Okay, like technically, I would say like with anything technical would be Dylan. Dylan's routes are crispy. Dylan's breaks are crispy. Dylan's just nice with it.
Coach.
It's not expecting that.
Colby Kelly.
Colby Kelly. What does Colby Kelly do specifically that separates him from the pack?
He never breaks eye contact with anybody. It is super awkward and uncomfortable. No, he's just technically sound. I mean, he's going to do the right thing. He understands the game. He understands, and he's going to do it right. I mean, and he is very technically sound. He's a technical football player, and that's exciting.
Who's the most competitive on the team?
Me and Bennett get into it a lot. Bennett is definitely iron sharpens iron, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always butting heads.
Who'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. Bennett's pretty competitive. He gets all in his feelings when competition doesn't go well, which means he's a competitor. I mean, Luke Wesson's a competitor.
King.
Jalen Brown, King is a competitor. Yeah, I mean, Owen Stroh's a competitor. Owen gets all in it. Yeah, I think when I see guys getting their feelings when something doesn't go right, it's usually out of competition and things like that. So I didn't say Owen Stroh may be my pick. I'm gonna go with Owen Stroh. Bennett and Owen are right up there.
And with Bennett, like obviously it's his first year. So like, how cool is it to you that like he's in here first year and he's bringing this intensity to the team?
It was awesome. I mean, it was like the first day he showed up, he started interacting and being vocal.
Start squatting 570.
Right? I mean, but it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And sometimes when guys come in kind of hot like that, everybody's kind of like, you need to take it down a notch. But these guys were great. I mean, they kind of just integrated him in, and it's been great.
All right. Coach, you might not have to answer this, but funniest teammate, Collin.
AJ.
Coach, you want to give an answer?
I mean, AJ. I mean, he's funny.
What specifically makes him like so funny? Like,
It's
what
just
is
AJ.
he? Are you just like?
I mean, first off, he's super honest, which is always. I mean, like even in the dumb stuff, he's honest. I don't know. He's very quick-witted. I respect
he's
his
witty.
Yeah.
His quick wit equally makes me laugh and makes me want to kill him. So it is equal. But he's quick-witted. He's funny. Him and Collin are funny. 'Cause, I mean, they had to apologize to each other because Collin cheap shot him a little bit with a football, and so he was mad because AJ gets mad, which is also funny.
Collin, is there specifically like just somebody who's just the loudest on the team, or just somebody just like you find yourself like, dude, will this guy ever just shut up or something?
Larry. LJ. LJ will not shut up. Yeah.
Which is for better or worse, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Ty. Ty can't.
Change mine to Ty.
Ty can't.
Me and Ty
For
do it all the time.
sure. He will. Oh, yeah, Ty.
Well, you're up, Thomas.
Who has the best pregame music?
My
question sucked.
You just stole my question. I'll ask your question.
I don't know.
I'd be the best coach.
I usually put my headphones on and just listen to my own music, listen to some Drake.
Yeah. We know you love Drake.
What's your favorite Drake song?
Away from Home.
Away from
home.
All right.
All right. Since Thomas doesn't want to ask this question, I'll ask a funny one. Who would you least want to date your daughter on the team?
AJ. AJ.
Wow, that was
For
quick.
sure, but there's a list. You're on
Yeah.
that list.
Let's hear the top 5.
Top 5.
Oh, Coach Bowman's giving a list.
AJ Rushing, Ethan Elliott,
Yeah.
Collin McIntyre. Who'd be another one?
Ty.
Well, no, because I'd kill him. He'd come in my house and I'd kill him. But Ty seems like he'd be more scared of girls than he'd want to. Top 5. I need 2 more.
I think we're missing Luke Baldwin.
Yeah.
For sure. We should have thrown him in the loudest.
Yeah.
Most annoying. Luke Baldwin and Ben Bowman.
Well, I mean,
Oh, wait. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
I'd hope so.
One more.
I think we might just leave it at 4.
I can't.
Gonzo.
All
let's-
right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Colin, who is somebody on the team that is just like, who is so serious? Like somebody who just like, literally like, who takes himself way too serious? Who would you say? It's like just always like
Ford.
Ford?
Really?
Ford goes pretty hard on himself. I'll be having to tell him like cheer up a little bit, but put a smile on your face. It's a good day.
For sure.
Oh, I know the answer.
I think I know the answer to this
I already
question,
know the
but who's most likely to be late to practice?
I wouldn't answer that.
Cage Smith.
Really?
Really?
We were
Case
thinking
Smith.
of another Luke Baldwin
What about
right
Luke
there.
Baldwin?
Luke is like Luke will do that too, but Cage Smith is like the worst.
Really?
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Cage will. I mean, Cage. We've only had a couple morning practices. He was late to both. You know, Larry's been late, but probably, yeah. Luke's definitely in that. And look, my favorite about Luke is I get the "it'll never happen again" until it happens again.
All right, I think we've already touched on this, but who wins the 40-yard dash on the team?
Ethan.
Ethan. He's 4'3".
Luke's right there.
Luke is right. They're neck and neck, but Ethan.
Luke's gained 20 pounds this offseason, and so like he's struggling with that speed. Like in his mind, he doesn't think he's as fast as he was, but he really is. But he's right there behind me.
All right, Coach. You're on a deserted island.
Love it already.
Who are you taking with you? Who's one player you got to take with you to survive? Maybe, how about this? One person to help you survive, and one person just be like, it's your last days. Person you just want to have fun with on a deserted island.
I would take AJ because AJ on a desert island, he'd be super like probably prissy and like ooh spiders and things like that.
Ask Colin about
Colin's scared of spiders too.
Yeah.
We're really there. But as far as like somebody that is probably he's a 10th grader. It's probably KJ Robbins. He's kind of
Really,
like a little,
KJ.
yeah, he's kind of like a little Bubba.
Yeah, he is
you know.
Bubba. He's on the baseball
I mean, he
team.
drove a flatbed. Like,
Yeah, he does.
Like,
He's
I
pretty
figured if he couldn't make fire, I'd be like, crud. What do you really fooled us with that truck.
Yeah, he'll come out there after getting done mowing the grass, come out and be in the batting
I'll tell you
cages with
another one.
us.
Sawyer Finney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Finney is
Oh, yeah,
Finney is
sorry,
Bubba. Finney is Bubba.
Sawyer Finney.
For sure.
Yeah. But again, if those guys can't make fire, then we'll just have to get rid of AJ. Figure that out. So
Colin, who would you say?
Finney.
Finney?
Finney?
Undoubtedly Finney.
We haven't really touched on Finney. Just like quick 30 seconds of how he's looking this offseason.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Finney made the decision not to play, and we kind of caught wind that he was interested in coming back, and you know we of course welcome that. I'm not a big believer in somebody quit on me, so you can't come back. It's these guys' senior year. You only get a chance to play high school sports one time. I believe part of our job as coaches is to facilitate that, and pride is a thing that gets in the way. Finney's a big part of this team, so I'm happy he came back. He's been awesome. He's a tough kid.
Agreed.
I got one more question for you, Colin. Who do you model your running back game? Like, I guess an NFL running back, could be college running back. Just like, who do you model your game after?
Crap. What's his name? Steelers running back.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
Patient. He's
Bell,
patient.
Okay, I like that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
He should just sit in the box and just wait for an opening and just
For
go.
sure. He's pretty much like that. He's good at that.
Yep. Thank you.
He kind of hides behind and then hits
Does
it.
that mean we have an Antonio Brown too?
Yeah. Luke or Keegan. Keegan would be sneaky.
Yep.
Antonio Brown, yeah.
All
I
right.
think Ethan's probably a little bit more mobile than Bowman.
Yeah.
Collin, what is one word you'd use to describe Coach Bowman?
A one-word challenge for Jen. Let's go.
I'm gonna go nice, like
Nice.
now be nice right here. I'm gonna say teacher, just a good teacher for everyone. You know, he's a head coach, but he's also a wide receiver coach. He comes with me as well, and he's just a good guy. He's a good guy.
All right. Coach, one word to describe Collin.
I'd say explosive. I think Collin. One thing that is always impressive to me is he's very patient. He kind of gets by, but like he has a quick 3 or 4 steps, and he's super explosive. And all of a sudden he's, into the linebacker depth, and you kind of just blink your eye. So I'd say explosive.
All right. What about Ethan?
Electric.
Electric. All right, Luke Wesson.
Strong.
Yeah.
I mean, his hands. He is strong.
All right, Owen Stroh. Last one.
I'm gonna go smart.
Smart.
Very smart. Very smart.
I'm gonna say leader. He has really tried to become a vocal piece of that defense, and he's doing a fantastic job.
Colin, I have a question. You said Le'Veon Bell, so it sparked my curiosity.
Back to that.
So have you always been like a really patient running back, or is that something you had to work on in your high school career?
Well, I really never started playing running back until my junior year.
Oh, really?
So that was my big switch when they switched me. But I mean, at first I was just downhill, just straight downhill. I really didn't look for gas. I just used to just run behind linemen. But as like KD taught me, King taught me, just be patient, let the hole open up, and then explode through and finish your runs.
Awesome.
I've got a question. Who's a guy right now who might not be like a day one starter, but you could see making a big role later in the year?
Blake Stray.
I think that's a great answer, Colin. Yeah, I mean him, Brooks Peden possibly. Our offensive line though has about 6 or 7 that constantly rotate. But I mean I think Blake's a great pull. I mean he's working himself. I mean he's had a great preseason. So that's a good one.
Why do you say Blake Stray? Like, what specifically made you? You said it pretty quickly, so something must stick out.
I mean, it's just every day I see him, he's working, and then like he's on second team right now, but I'm making my runs, and Blake is right there, like just in my face, ready to come tackle me. Usually he does, so it kind of sucks, but I do give him his props. So yeah.
Yeah, Blake would probably be honest tell you he was a part of this team because all his friends were part of the team.
Yeah.
But he's kind of flipped the switch and decided to be a pretty good little football player. And he's probably one of our top. He's a sure tackler. He throws his entire body at it, and
He's not a big guy.
He's right. He kind of just shows up where he's supposed to be, and if you make a play, you're gonna play. If you tackle, you're gonna play. So.
Got any more questions?
Do you want to do our hot take? You want to come with a hot take?
I don't know if I specifically have a hot take
Yeah.
on mind right now.
I got nothing on the dome.
I have nothing as well.
All right.
Well, Colin, is there anything you would like specifically say to the audience that this upcoming Friday night?
Especially the students, because
Show up, be loud, and thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming. All right. Well,
yeah, I think that's pretty much
that's it. Let's go.
But Coach, real quick, what do you want Hartfield fans to know before they see you play Friday? Just one thing.
Man, just show up. Just show up and we'll do the rest.
Yeah.
Show up and we'll handle it.
All right.
That's we're ready. We're excited.
It's great to hear.
All right. Let's go.
Thank y'all for coming on.
Yeah, it's been fun, man.
yeah,
this
it's
was a
been
good time.
Yeah.
Those are good questions. It was fun.
It's good to hear. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night under the pines, 7 o'clock.
But I have a question for y'all. Are y'all ready?
Oh,
we're ready.
We are
All right,
We've
ready.
been
y'all-
ready. We're getting that itch. We're getting that itch.
Operation Nacho.
It's happening.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's happening.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this group. Ponchos, I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
It's
for
going to be a
sure.
fun
That's
year.
great.
It's gonna be great.
We'll be loud.
Together.
That's one thing we can promise.
We'll get
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing
we're
done
gonna be loud.
together. Be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, football season is officially here. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast, and we hope to see you Friday night.